Johnny Depp and the marriage. Who is he getting married to? Few Hollywood stars captivate the public imaginations quite like the Johnny Depp, known for his chameleon-like transformations on screen, his rebellious approach to fame, and his turbulent personal life. Depp has always been the figure of the fascination beyond his acting career and the music ventures. His relationships have consistently made the headlines, sparking curiosity about his private world. One question is particular seems to the surface time and again. Who is Johnny Depp getting married to? To answer this, we must look up at Johnny Depp's history with love, his tumultuous and the marriage to the Amber Heard, his rumored romances since, and the realities of his current life in 2025. Marriage is not a decision Depp takes lightly. His relationship has been intense, long lasting, and often the unconventional. So, who might be the one from him now? Let's dive deep. Johnny Depp's view on the love and marriage. Johnny Depp has never been a conventional Hollywood leading man, and his personal life has reflected that some non-traditional and the non-traditional spirit. He has often expressed the skepticism towards the institution of the marriage. Nothing in the interviews that love should be defined by the legal documents. For much of his life, he avoided marriage altogether, even while being in the long term relationships. For example, Depp and the French actress singer Vanessa Paradis spent 14 years together and have two children, Lily Rose and the Jack. Yet they never get married. Depp once said, I never need that piece of paper. For Vanessa and me, marriage was not important. We were together, we had kids, and that was enough. This philosophy underlined much of his adult life until the Amber Heard entered the picture. The Amber Heard marriage in 2025, Johnny Depp surprised fans by marrying the actress Amber Heard after they met on the set of The Rum Diary in 2009. What followed was one of the most publicized controversial celebrity marriages is in the modern memory. The union lasted only the 15 months but the aftermath stretched on for the nearly decade through the legal battles, accusations, and one of the most watched trials in the history. By the time Depp and the Amber Heard defamation trial concluded in 2022, their marriage has become the less of the love story and more of the cautionary tale. For Depp, the experience was deeply painful, not only personally but also professionally. His name became entangled in the controversy, his career momentum slowed, and his trust in the public perception had perhaps in the marriage itself was shaken. Love rumors post Amber. After the highly publicized split speculation swirled about the Depp's love life, tabloids linked him with the multiple women, from the models to the lawyers. Though he rarely confirmed anything, some of the most discussed rumors included the Julia Rich, a London-based lawyer who represented Depp in his UK libel case. Reports suggest that they dated briefly in the 2022. Sophia Hermann, a German TV star who was allegedly linked to the Depp in the 2020. Other fleeting rumors connected him to the musicians, artists, and or any anonymous European companies during the time living between the France and the England. Still, one of these supposed the relationships developed into the anything resembling a public engagement or the marriage. Depp cautions after his past experiences seemed determined to keep his private life far from the scrutiny that once consumed it. Depp in 2025, where he is now. As of 2025, Johnny Depp's life looks much different than it did during the trial years. He has turned and returned to acting with a quieter but steady pace, choosing selective roles rather than blockbuster franchises. He has also been touring with the music project, something that bring him joy away from the chaos of the Hollywood. Importantly, Depp has retreated a more private lifestyle in the Europe, particularly in the France and parts of the England. Friends and the colleagues describe him as focused on his art, his music, and his children. Marriage, while not of the question, is certainly not his priority. Is Johnny Depp getting married again? So, the big question, who is Johnny Depp getting married to? As of now, there is no confirmed engagement marriage for the Johnny Depp in 2025. He has not publicly announced plans to wed anyone. No, nor he reliable sources confirmed such step. This may come as surprise fans eager for the romantic happy ending for him, but it also the fits Depp's long-standing approach to love, personal, private, and the unconventional. However, the absence of the news does not speculation. Hollywood's insiders and the fans have the floated possibilities. A private partner outside the Hollywood. Depp has often gravitated toward the creative, intellectual partners. Some believe that he may have already be in the quiet relationship and the quiet private relationship with someone outside the entertainment industry, intentionally keeping it hidden after the past media storm. A reunion with the Vanessa Paradis fans have occasionally fantasized that about the Johnny Depp and the Vanessa reconciling, while unlikely given the Paradis' own marriage. Their bonds remain stronger and through the children, staying unmarried forever. Perhaps the most realistic option is that Depp will never remarry after he has once lived 14 years with a partner without the legal ties. He might view his freedom from the marriage as the form of peace. Why fans want him to find love again. Despite his rocky past, Depp's fan base remains hopeful that he will find the lasting love. Part of his stem from the romantic roles he played. Edward Scissorhands, Captain Jack Sparrow, Don John, all of which painted him a larger than the life romantic figure. Fans want to believe that, like his character, he too deserves a great love story. Additionally, his public image in the recent years have been that of the man wronged, misunderstood, or healing. The idea of him finding a supportive, genuine partner resonates with the audiences who have followed his trials and the tribulations. Johnny's priorities now, the marriage is may not be in the depth's immediate future, but that does not mean that he is alone or unfulfilled. His priorities have been shifted. His children. Depp maintains a close bond with the Lily Rose and the Jack. Both have grown into the young adults, forging their own paths, and Depp often describes fatherhood as his greatest achievement. His career, after the years of the turbulence, Depp is carefully rebuilding his career. Independent films, European project, and his musical pursuits allow him to control his narrative. Peace and the privacy above all. Depp values his privacy more than ever. Marriage, particularly a public one, could disrupt that peace. A man who defines love on his own terms. The question of who Johnny Depp is getting married to might be better rephrased as does Johnny Depp even want to get married again? Marriage is a legal and a symbolic union, but for Depp, love has always been about the connection, creativity, and the authenticity rather than the formalities. His deepest relationship with the Vanessa Paradis thrived without marriage. His most public one with Amber Heard became the nightmare precisely because of its legal and the public entanglements. It is possible that Depp had learned the ultimate lessons: love does not need the marriage to validate it. The bigger picture, what marriage means for the celebrities like Depp. When fans wonder about the Depp's potential marriage, they are also asking the broader question about love, fame, and the redemption. Marriage for someone like the Johnny Depp is not simply a personal milestone, but it is a public event, securitized and debated across the world. The weight alone makes it complicated. For some, the celebrities' marriage is not is a brand decision. a way to represent the stability or the commitment. For Johnny Depp, who values the artistry over the marriage, such a movie or the move would be only make it sense if deeply aligned with the private desires, not that public's. Concludedly, the mystery remains that so who is Johnny Depp getting married to? The honest and the answer is no one, at least right now. No one. Depp remains unmarried in 2025, focusing instead of his work, family, and the personal peace, while the rumors will always swirl around a figure of his statue. The reality is that the Johnny Depp may never again walk down a side and the aisle, and that's the perfectly in the line with who he has always been, unconventional, independent, and guided by his own rules. For fans, he hoped to of seeing him in the happy, lasting relationship will always be there. But perhaps the truest forms of happiness for Johnny Depp does not involve a wedding ring. Instead, it may be found in the quiet of his European homes, the laughter of his children, the notes of his guitar, and the freedom of living life is his own terms. In the end, marriage may not define Johnny Depp. What defines him is the resilience, artistry, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity qualities, and that transcend any legal union. So guys, if you find this video as entertaining and informative, then you have to like the video and also have to subscribe the channel. I wish you best of luck.